these mental maps can be reflected on by the student, but they don't, when we report them out, at least from CSU, the student's name will have no association with them, right? So there will be no, Lucas's name won't be on this map. It's not needed for what we're trying to accomplish. So, the student will remain anonymous as far as that goes.
So it doesn't have anything to do with green, purple,
no,
blue
it really,
in terms of biology.
it really doesn't. But we could do that. We could, if you look at the colors. Let me sort of describe what this is, because this is kind of interesting. This is my research as well. But we've taken all the researchers at the university, and we've mapped them based on their connectivity, their connections in their research area. So these are actually individuals in this map, and they're connected to other individuals based on who they're doing research with at the university. Okay, and just looking at the network structure at the university is kind of interesting. It tells us a lot. Okay, and we've mapped these out based on discipline, or discipline basically, and they're based on color. So, if we get sophisticated with this mapping activity, we could map things out. The red could be, some specific engineering problem-solving type skills, and the green may be some basic mathematics skills. We could do something like that. And sort of get into more descriptive stuff with colors, and we can actually make the size of the nodes bigger. We can do lots of different things with the mapping software that could help us sort of understand what's going on there. There's only a couple other researchers in the United States doing anything like this. They're doing it with games, like I said before, and I just think it has a lot of application to what's going on here. So I'd like to pursue that and see where it takes us. And like I said, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And that's the fun of it, right? That's the fun of doing research. You just don't know where you're going to go and how it will progress. We'll see. We'll see what we come up with.
So I'm sorry,
Go ahead.
you haven't figured out what the nodes are yet? Or what
No, I have not. And those will pretty much emerge. Okay, those will be somewhat emergent because they haven't been mapped before. But in the future, I mean, this is sort of a dream, right? Is that I would think that if we could map enough mentors, right, and we take the mentors' thought processes and activity. You could even do this in certain occupations, I think, right? And take those individuals and map out sort of what they do, have them log, map out what they do. And over time, you could have a map for engineering, a specific type of engineering, and another type of engineering. So you can have all these mental maps for mentors, and you wouldn't have to necessarily do that. And then you could have, get a student in who dreams about or has a passion about something, and then compare their mental map at that time when they enter the innovation lab to an expert in the field's mental map and see how they compare and look for, I guess you could say, areas for larger growth. I don't want to say deficiency, but areas where they can really learn things from that mentor, right? How that mentor's thinking.
Is there a feedback system to the student? I mean, they're participating in this research. Is there
Yes.
a feedback system, or are you afraid that creates bias if you start?
No, I don't see that at all. I think that the students are free to look at their, to look at their mental maps, take a look at them. I think that that's one of the big benefits for the students to participate, is that they could learn something from the process, right, about where they are and potentially where they want to be, and what they may need to do to get there, what they need to pick up.
Part of the reason for this is, rather than standardizing a curriculum and having everybody doing everything, is to fine-tune and prune out things that we don't need for our passion, and to amp up the time that we have to spend on the things that we do need for our particular passion. And so one thing that I think is really cool about this is it's forcing mentors to think about what they think about and share that with kids, as opposed to just share information with the kids. you know, they have to question, well, I connected to these people. Why did I connect to these people? You know, and that's a very valuable thing for a student, as opposed to the war ended in this year. You know, so the whole thinking process is now being exposed, I think, is what's helpful.
And I think that's the idea of, you know, why you have a mentor in the first place, almost, right? We all went through school, we went to school, and then we got out of school, and we realized we learned most of what we do when we got out of school, right? I mean, most of those things that we do every day, we learned when we got out, and we, you know, learned stuff on the job, right? I mean, how much of what you do on your job today did you learn in school? Not that much, right? So, you know, that's why you have a mentor. You want to see how they think. You want to see what they think about. You want to learn. At first I wasn't sure about what Monica had dreamt up, but the 4 steps I think work quite well. You know, you want to know what your mentor notices. What do they notice? I mean, if your mentor is a biologist, what do they notice? If your mentor's in permaculture, what do they notice? If your mentor's an engineer, they notice different things, right? So what do they notice? What do they dream about? Right? What are their dreams? How do they dream? Then what are they connecting to? How do they connect? Connections can have so many different meanings, right? It can be connections of connecting to other people. It can be connecting different thoughts. And then what do they do? They all do, you know, everybody does different things in different ways. So what do they do? What do those things look like? It's just, it's almost a shadowing type of a process with your mentor.
So in the beginning, that's going to be our specific weekly logging that the kids will do. They will log, what did I notice? What did I imagine or dream about? Or, you know, start beliefs in who did I connect with? What did I connect with? What did I connect? And then what did I do or what am I doing? And they'll just weekly log that. We've got it set up in just a little form that could take them 2 minutes to do once a week. Same with the mentors.
Other questions?